Best. I don't even have everything open yet. Hold on, let me go to Twitch. Ah, that's me. Ah, I hear myself. Okay. Oh, 11 viewers, bro. Okay, let's see. I am live on Twitch. I am live on YouTube. I am live. See my crazy hair? Hold on. I usually put it up just so people don't know how long my hair is. Give me a second. Exclusive. Look at that. Jesus. Look at that hair. Look at that. Okay. Connect to YouTube. Oh, we could just make clips and then post it onto YouTube? That's kind of crazy. Okay, look. I have my hair short, actually. My hair's been short this whole time. Okay. So today, I wanted to go ahead and continue off with what is it called? I wanted to continue off with our project, with the Gorilla Game project. We are about. I was looking at the stream. This is like 10. Yesterday we streamed for like 8 hours almost. The day before, or it wasn't the day before, we streamed for like 2 hours. I don't know how long today's gonna be, but we're gonna be focusing on coding. We're gonna be focusing on the like actually getting the gameplay to work. So because we're focusing on the gameplay, getting that to work. Excuse me. We're not gonna be doing a ton of animation. There is one animation I forgot, two animations I forgot to do. The two animations are hit react, so like, like one of those, and then also along with the hit react, the death animation for the gorilla, because gorillas, you cannot find gorilla animations on Mixamo, huh? That's not something you can do. Give me a second. Let me open this up. Okay, that is the plan for today. In terms of the animations, I don't know if we're gonna do those right now. That might be like a later thing. I feel like a little burnt out after yesterday working on animations for like 4 hours straight. Oh my gosh. And the longest one was that run animation. And by the way, still not happy with it. That run animation is crazy. And the run animation doesn't look great, you know. It looks terrible. So but I did work on the game a tiny bit, a tiny bit. Let me just show you what I did. So basically, I don't know if I did this on stream or off stream, but no, I did this on stream. So I fixed it so we can actually see the animation for our pound attack. And if we select this and then we move it, we will actually be able to see it. But the thing that I did was I just exported the animation. I made a minor adjustment to the animation with the arm twist. And as you can see, I don't know why this is happening, but if we move, sometimes it has this animation glitch where like the palms are together and it runs fine. But then sometimes the animation doesn't run fine, and then we have that weird hand shimmy animation. But we have this working. Look at that. Sick. We got that working. Basically, the only thing I did was I changed this. So you could see that the arms are still like doing this weird like vector thing where it looks like it's what is it called? It looks like it's like a plane. It looks like a plane. It doesn't look like an arm. It like shrinks. You know, it looks weird. So I changed it so it doesn't do it as much. Before it was much worse. Now it's still bad, but it's not as bad. And could I fix it completely? I don't know. I wouldn't. Oh, you know what happened? I'm not sharing my screen. Okay. So basically, we got all the attacks working. We got E working. Look at that. What's up with got that working. We got the punch working. It's doing this weird thing where sometimes this happens, where the running animation looks fine, but the idle animation looks like this, and that's not what it looks like. It is not what it looks like in it's just not what it looks like in Blender. So I don't know why that's happening. But not going to focus on that. We are going to focus on getting the human prefab. Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, let's just jump into it. I was thinking about this damage receiver code, and actually we don't want to do it this way. We want to do it a different way. Give me a second. And the way that we want to do it is usually we would destroy, but let's do this. Let's make a serialized field for a private Unity event. I usually don't use Unity events because they're just it just takes too long, you know, to like hook everything up, and I think it's ugly. It's ugly the way that Unity events are handled, because you have to drag and drop in a lot of stuff. Even if you're making like a prefab, I just don't like the idea of dragging and dropping stuff, you know? Like because if ever you want to make a new prefab later that uses Unity events, you're going to have to drag and drop. Not fun. I don't like it. But in this case, we know this is going to be a small game, so I'll just use it. So we're going to use on death, and then on here, instead of doing destroy, we're going to do also, I guess we don't need this anymore because the crowd control is going to be just handled with like the explosion prefab. So instead of doing destroy, we're going to do on death dot invoke. Perfect. And now we should get like a little pop-up over here with the Unity events. And in this case, for our human ragdoll, we just are going to do the human ragdoll. We're going to do the initiate ragdoll. But we have to actually get this. So in order to do that, I think we're going to go to the explosion prefab. Let's take a look at this. And we're going to initialize this, but let's look at this. And we're destroying right here. So maybe we don't handle this on destroy. Actually, let's do this because we already have our explosion prefab and we have our damage. Let's put those side to side. Hold up. Put that to the left. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to instead of doing this, we could have the what are our damage types? Okay, I wrote the damage types before I knew what I was going to do with it. What is damage? Damage type, damage amount, and the origin. So that's with that I don't think we need the origin anymore. So the only thing that we're looking for is the damage type if it's human or gorilla. So let's change this to human gorilla, and then we should get some errors real quick. Let's get some errors. Errored it out. No errors. What the heck? I thought we were looking in our damage in our player. In our damage receiver. Where is that? Let's go to ABC, damage, instance, damage receiver. There we go. Okay, so we do have an error. So damage amount doesn't exist anymore. And then damage is gorilla. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So we're going to do this. Instead of doing our damage, I guess we don't need the origin either. Let's get rid of that. Let's do damage. Yeah, let's keep that. Float damage amount. Just so we don't have to rewrite code. Just so we can have it here, right? Okay, sick. So now that we have this, we're going to do a, instead of doing on trigger, we're going to basically copy the same thing that we're doing over here. Actually, you know, if we're doing it this way, it might as well, we might as well like collect all of our, we already have colliders. Give me a second. Let me think about this. Let me see where. If we are looking for, okay, if we're looking for a component within a sphere, I think we want to have a radius, definitely, for sure. But we also need, and the radius has to have a collider. So if that is the case, then we're going to add a collider onto here. And this collider is just going to be collider. It's going to be a damage, like detection collider. It doesn't do anything. So let's grab that. Let's move it up. Because we want to get this damage receiver, right? Let's move it up from the sensor. And because it's the only thing that it's doing is just checking to see if it got hit with damage. It doesn't have to be like super accurate with the shape of the body. In fact, we actually might even want to make it a little bit bigger. So like 1.2, 1.2. Yeah, just so it's more forgiving when we're actually attacking the human. And then over here, what I want to do is I want to have a... What do I want to do? 100 gorillas versus 1 empanada. What is that? What is an empanada? I've heard that. I know it's like bro, somebody commented. I think it was Nano. You don't know Nano because he's on YouTube chat. But he commented on my live stream in the comments. He was like, "By the way, somebody already did it." And I clicked the link. Somebody just today, they posted a video doing this exact same idea. The exact same idea. It's first person. This one is going to be third person. So, you know what? It's on me. Wait, what do you mean? I distracted you with the ragdolls. True, I could have had this done already. No, I'm just joking. Ragdolls didn't take that long. Okay. But you're going to show this dude up. Well, we'll see. We could watch it. We could watch it real quick. I don't, yeah. Or maybe not. Is that a bad idea? Should I not watch it? I already watched it. I'll just show a little clip of it. Give me a second. Hello. What's up, Yusuf? One gorilla versus 100 humans. Where is it at? What was this guy's name? Sizik? I think it's Sizik with a C. Let's just look up Sizik. I'm fine. And you? I'm good. I'm just trying to work on this game. There it is. This guy. Literally. He's going to prom with his mom. You got a ragdoll, dude. This guy is not. He's using stock photo. Good project. Thank you. So his is first person. He made all the assets himself, which is more interesting. Sort of. No hate on the guy. I was just joking. I mean, he's not. It's just such a coincidence that as soon as I started working on it, he made that game. And I cannot imagine that he saw anything that I was doing. It was just that parallel thinking, you know. He worked on the video before he was working on the video before I even started streaming, you know, and I didn't know he was working on it, so sucks. Good project. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what's the easiest way to do this damage instance. It was bound to happen given viral reach these days. Yeah, I'm surprised that nobody had done it sooner, if I'm being honest, you know. Okay, so we're trying to do a initialize. We're doing a damage. Let's do a float, actually. We're going to do floats. And then since we're already doing an overlap sphere check, I don't want to do it twice. We already did it once. So I just want to collect all of the spheres that we have nearby that have a damage receiver. And then we're going to call that damage receiver on the damage instance, actually. Okay? This is the idea. So we're going to make a new list of damage receiver right here. And then we're going to call it receivers, okay, is going to be equal to new. Hello? The list cannot be used. The non-generic type list cannot be used with type arguments. Yes, it can. Not gonna lie, that spinning cart next to my name on stream is dope. Yeah. If somebody wants to overtake it, yo, follow, subscribe. The problem is that it has to be a generic. It has to be a collection generic. Okay. So we have our damage receivers right there. And then all we're going to do is we're going to, right here, we're going to do another if check. Say try get components of outs damage receiver. And then we're going to do a receivers dot add receiver. Receiver, like that. Boom, easy. Okay, so we have this there. And then afterwards, we're going to send in the radius. And the radius is actually going to be our damage that we do. So I think it's going to make it a little bit more restricted, but we're trying to pump out this game as quick as we can, you know? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to check if, let's get a private damage instance. Instance is going to be equal to our instance, and then we're going to assign this here when we initialize. So instance is going to be equal to get component damage instance, and then we're going to do a if we're going to do receivers dot length dot count is less than 0, is greater than 0, then we want to then we actually want to send in over the information. So at this point we're going to initialize. So we're going to instance, then we're going to initialize this, and then we're going to send in the float, which is going to be our radius. And this radius is going to be what all of our damage is based off of. And then after, we're also going to send in our receivers like this. Receivers, like that. Because we already know, and this just has radius, or this is going to be our damage amount. And then our receivers is going to be a list of damage receivers, like this. Okay, so that looks good. Again, we need a using system.collections.generic. Boom. So our damage amount is going to be here. I forgot that we also need a damage type, because we need to know if this is human or if this is gorilla. So we could do that pretty simply. Let's just do a serialized field here. And we're going to do damage type. And this is going to be, our type, like this. Okay, so actually, if that's the case, let's just, instead of taking in this, let's just take in the damage. Because we already have all the information that we need here. So instead of doing this, let's just do new damage. And then let's set in our damage amount is equal to our radius, and then our type is equal to type, just like that. And then I guess since we're doing it right here, we don't have to do any of this. We just on initialize, we're going to for each receiver. This damage instance almost doesn't feel necessary anymore, actually, now that I'm coding it. Damage receiver and receivers. That's okay. This is just what happens when you code, You're thinking about refactoring already. I'm just going to continue. We're going to, in the receiver, we're going to, where is our damage receiver? How did I write this? Damage receiver, deal damage. That makes sense. Deal damage, and then this is going to be our damage amounts. Let's just call this damage. Damage. Boom. Easy. Okay, now, what is that? What do you think about that, huh? What do you think about that? Huh? What do you think about that? Oh, do we have an error? What's our error? Oh. No, that's not an error. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. Boom. Easy. So now we should have this ready, set to go on our human prefab, and our player has this. I think your codes are clean and beautiful. How long have you been writing code? I have been coding, I think now for like 4 years, game development code. But before that, I was trying to get into web development. But I don't know. People ask me that. Technically, I guess I've been writing code since like middle school, technically. But I didn't start until okay, let's see. Until interesting. Should be damaging him, but it's not. Oh, you know what it is? This damage prefab that I have on the player. Explosion. Yeah. Yeah, it's set to gorilla. That's fine. Okay. That's set to gorilla. This human prefab has a damage receiver. It is not. Yeah. So then this should be initializing. So this should be working. It just should be working. Let's take a look at it. Gorilla, very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Let's take a look at this explosion prefab. Let's do a debug. So what if you had 100 humans with gorilla legs versus one gorilla with human legs? I don't know if the gorilla would be able to walk. And I think yeah. I think the humans would win almost automatically. Let's do a debug.log here. Found receivers. I mean, it has 100 human legs. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. What if you had 100 humans with gorilla legs and one gorilla with 100 human legs? That level of mobility is unprecedented in the animal kingdom. Hello, centipede? This guy forgot that centipedes existed. Okay, then let's do debug.log here. Let's do dealt damage. So we should find receivers because we have one attached to the box collider. Let's see. Dealt damage. Okay, so it looks like it is doing it. Really quick, I want to see on our damage instance on our receiver. Where is the damage receiver? Delegate damage receiver. I don't need this. Can we close this? Oh, nope. I wanted that. Probably gonna need diversity. Are you gonna add black person to human side also? Probably not. I just have one model. I'm trying to get this out as quick as possible. So we're just gonna have one model for each, and then hopefully, and then start working on the environment and stuff after. Is unprecedented. Oh, let me open up the prefab. If there is time, I'll look for more different models. But if not, then I won't. Debug.log gameObject.name. Sick. There's always time. No. I have the reason why I'm making this, by the way, is for the Fruit game. If you don't know about the Fruit game, it is the game that I am working on Steam, and you can wishlist it right now. It's available to wishlist right now. Not available yet, but is available to wishlist right now. Wishlisting the Fruit game helps a lot. But I am also, dude, you are not putting this in the Fruit game. I'm not putting this in the Fruit game. But we are planning to do a playtest, and I'm trying to make this video so we can garner some attention for the playtest and also to get a wish list for the playtest. So I need to get this done as soon as possible. So when the playtest is available, this video can come out like very soon after, So I'm expecting our playtest to get approved or not, or for us to get some feedback on the playtest within the next by tomorrow or or like within 3 days. I'm expecting some sort of response. So I need to get this done within 3 days, and to get a video out soon, so we can see, so we can get get the fruit game going. Okay. Dealt damage. It's saying it dealt damage, but it's not telling me the game object that it dealt damage to, because why? Damage. It should just be working. It should just be working. It should just be working. If we're able to deal damage, let's not put that here. Let's put this here. And let's check the health. Okay, let's check again. Let's check one more time. Hello? What's going on here? If is gorilla and damage type is equal to, if is gorilla and damage type is equal to gorilla, then we return. If is not gorilla and damage type is not equal to gorilla. Wait. If is gorilla and the damage type is not equal to, oh, let's do is equal to human. I think that makes sense. Then we return. What do these lines do? What lines? This is just making sure that the gorilla can't hurt itself. Yeah, I don't understand the goal. So the goal of this is just so like humans can't hurt other humans and gorillas can't hurt other gorillas. In terms of this, I'm just checking to see why it's not working, because right now what should happen is when I attack a human and it dies, it should ragdoll. It should actually turn into a ragdoll. So that's what I'm trying to debug right now, but it's not working, and I think I just solved it right now. So let's go ahead and check. Boop. Found receivers. Boop. And it's not working. It is not working. We're still not, we're saying that we found the receivers and we know that we're like applying the damage, but it's still not. Damage instance. Hold on. Explosion prefab. We don't need the. Okay, let me check that. Let's check one more time. On our explosion. There we go. This is the gorilla. Okay, let's try again. Gorilla damage. Okay, then we're checking on the player. This is the gorilla damage. Okay, sick. Let's check it now. Oh, sick. Did you see that? Oh, that's so perfect. That is so perfect. What the heck? What happened there? That is so perfect. Why is it so? I think it's just lag. Oh, Oh, interesting. Look at that. It's spawning back to... Yeah. Okay. I understand what's happening. So whenever we are... Okay, so basically what it's doing is that it's resetting the position every time that it goes below the damage health. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep track if the thing is already dead. And if it is, then we're just going to ignore all of this. So we're going to do if already dead, then we're just going to return. Just like that. Oh, this is a float. I meant to put that as a bool. And then we're going to do this over here and do already dead is equal to true. And now, we shouldn't get that bug. See? Debugging. That's how you debug. Boom. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Boom. Sick. Punch. 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 Nice. Ha. Ha. Boom. Ah, this is good. That's good. Boom. Punch. Punch. Okay. Sick. So we got that working. So now all we have to do is we have to, let's make this damage, this prefab for human damage. And then we're going to set the explosion. No. We want the explosion force to be like 10 or something. And then this damage type is going to be human. And then that's all set. Like we are ready to do this for the humans. Now, if we're looking at our human hook punch, let's take a look at the animations that we have for our human. Let's take a look. So we have Mixamo. Open this up. Okay, let's go to downloads because I think I downloaded some more animations. I did. It's in a zip. I was like, where is it at? Okay. And it gave it to me in a bunch of different FBX files. Okay, I guess that's fine. Let's drag them all in. Let's sort this so we have our textures in one file, in one folder. Textures, okay. Let's get rid of all of this. We don't need this anymore, and here at least. Then let's make a material folder. Materials. Yo, what's up with you, Yusuf? This is the first time you're coming in here too, right? Like, I don't recognize you from previous streams. Recognize Mr. Leaf. Okay, sick. Now we have to add in our animator here. Animator. And then let's make a human animation. Create animation. Animator controller. Human. Perfect. Let's grab these. Let's change this to idle. I should put on streamer mode. Streamer mode. There we go. Okay, sick. Sick. Whoa, I'm getting taller. Why does this always happen? Idle. Let's get rid of idle. We don't need jump, I don't think. The only thing we really need is walking and idle. Yeah. Let's change this to walking. Oh, and we also need a punch. Oh, but we already have that here. That's why I have this one. Okay, and this is going to be punch. And then we should have this as a rig. Should be set to, give me a second. Okay. This is getting punch. So we're going to make a blend tree. Create new blend tree. This is again going to be called our movement. And then we need to add a motion field, add a motion field. Going to do idle here, and we're going to do walk here. So now we should, we're not going to see it in real time. That's okay. And then we want do you really think someone had the creative power to come up with Count Chocula? Do you really think someone had the creative power to come up with Count Chocula? What do you mean? I mean, he exists. He's real. Sorry. The concept of Count Chocula is real. Like, the concept is real. Like, you know about it. I know about it. So somebody did come up with it. Okay. Listen, I misspoke. This guy. Okay. But to bring that idea into the world, that's unfathomable. I don't know. Is Count Dracula, Count Chocula? Is that a big stretch? Let's do additive. Let's adjust this, set this to override. If we can make an override mask for this, that would be great. Can we create an avatar? Hold on. Avatar. Humanoid. Can I do that? Apply. Oh, that's what the... Oh, I see. Let's... How do we use avatar masks? I haven't used one in a while. Give me a second. Avatar mask, Unity. Okay. So it says if your animation does not use a humanoid avatar, if you want more detailed control over which individual bones are masked off, you can use the transform method to select or deselect. Okay, hold on. Let's do that because I don't like the... Yeah, let's do animation. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's get rid of that. Yep. Create animation, avatar mask, human mask. And let's add this onto the human mask. There we go. Humanoid, we don't want... Oh, we just want... Right? So it's going to be the right hand? Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. Let's do the head also. And, oh, since we also have the gorilla, this is going to solve so many issues right here. Let's make a gorilla avatar mask also. Avatar mask, gorilla. And then let's go over to the gorilla. And instead of this being additive, let's go to gorilla. Let's do the transform from gorilla avatar. Import skeleton. Sick. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this. And the only thing that we really want from expand all, toggle all. Okay. The only thing that we want is going to be the right shoulder. Here we go. Yes. And instead of it being additive, we're going to do an override here. Oh, this is perfect. This is so perfect. And now, when we go into the game, hopefully, let's see. It's it's with the left. It's not with the right. It's with the left. It's with the left. Expand all. Toggle. Left shoulder, left hand, and yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try it again. Listen, my mistake. Still doesn't look great when we're walking. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I need more of that. Hold on, give me a second. Expand all. Shoulder, neck. Let's do these. Spine 1, spine 2. Okay. Now let's try that. Let's try it. Look at that. Look at that punch. That is so much better. Okay, so much better. Now it looks more like an actual punch. And because we have this avatar mask, we actually do want to have not exit time, but we want some transition time. So like 0.1, maybe 0.05, just so it's not so jarring. And then this, yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's take a look at it. Let's see. A lot better. I think a lot better, yeah. He's not dead yet. Not dead yet. Oh, he's almost dead. Or he is dead. Oh. Oh. Boom. Boom. Bing. Boom. 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 Bah. Okay, sick. So we have damage working with that. Now we also want to do some damage. Do we want the gorilla to ragdoll also? Is that a good idea? Let's go back to the human. Idle, we have punch. Human, we have this move. Let's do attack. And then we want override, perfect. And then we want punch, but we want an empty as our default. Okay, make transition. And then we're going to add also a transition to this. 0.2. And we're going to add in an animation state behavior. And we're going to, let's go ahead and lock this. Hook punch. Okay. Does not have a valid animator controller. Oh, haha. Here we go. Look at that. That Mr. Get Amend. Get Amend is like one of my favorite YouTubers, huh? Hold on. Let's change this to create damage instance. Let's copy that. And then on here, let's do animation event receiver. Okay, perfect. On the human prefab, let's go to what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm checking this. So let's lock this layer, hook that in. Ooh, boom, right, boom, right, boom, right there. That's when I want it to happen. So once we have this damage instance, we need to make a human ragdoll. Can we? Let's make, before we do this, because we already know it's going to work. Let's make a. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Human script, human. Best thing that they've added. Best thing that they've added into Unity is that. So great. The fact that you can create and then put it where you want to, it is like the best thing. That is so great. I like never use that feature because it was such a big hassle. Ever since they added it in, best feature Unity has ever done, huh? Best feature. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, those are the FBX files. Don't need those. Okay. Sick. Let us. We are going to. Let's import a new package. Give me a second. I will be back. I'm back and I got some food. I got some delivery. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I'm American. Got a little bit of food. Hope you guys don't mind munching Munch, munch, munch. Okay. That's in my way. Move this over here. Move that over there. Okay. So let's go ahead and import some stuff just so I don't have to code it. Like the A-star pathfinding from Unity. Not from Unity. Whoa, what is this? CodeHopper. CodeHopper, what's this? Whoa. That's a cool looking asset. What? And it's only $5? Yo, what does it do? Hold on. Wow, it makes buttons. It makes buttons in your Unity editor. That's so cool. Let's check out the reviews. We got one. Wow, helpful and easy. 5 stars. Wow, this asset definitely does look worth it. This asset, CodeHopper, looks amazing, and it looks like everybody should buy it because it's only $5 on the Unity Asset Store. It's only $5. Okay, that's my asset, by the way. Not sponsored. Okay. Let's go ahead and add in the A-star pathfinding into here. A-star. Hello? Is it not going to pop up A-star? Pathfinding. A-star Project Pro. Sick. Let's add that in. And then, sorry. I'm just so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Okay. Okay. Also, it's still loading in. What am I worried for? What am I waiting for? Sick. We got A-star pathfinding project. Let's go ahead. Sorry. Speaking with food in my mouth. Is it not in here? Every time I use this, it's supposed to be faster, but I always get like not confused, but I just like don't know how to use it. You know, every time I use A-star. But then once I get it set up, it's like pretty easy to use, but I never can remember how to get it set up. Documentation, get started, installation guide, import. Yep, we got it imported. No, I want to get started. Get started guide. Oh my gosh. Create a new game object. Oh, I have to. Okay. A star. A star path. Sick. There we go. We could reset this. Okay, we got that going. And then from here, let's do graphs. Let's do a raycast graph. And then I think we're all set there, right? Scan. Boom. Scanning. Whoa! Look at that. Amazing. Okay. Adding a graph, adding an agent, create a game, place it somewhere on the ground, attach the follower entity. Okay. So let's get this. Let's do follower entity. Get entities package. Guess I needed the entities package. Uses dots. Makes sense. More installations. More installations. If I knew how to write A-star, the A-star algorithm from the top of my head, I would not use this. Just kidding. I still would. It just saves time. Yo, I got a burger. Reload. Yeah. Human prefab, follower entity, sick. Local avoidance, period. Okay. What did I say? What did I say? I didn't say anything. What did I say? Sorry. Sorry, my bad. Can't get excited about food. My bad. Whoops. Just kidding. Okay, so we have to have a follower entity. The follower entity requires okay. Never said he couldn't. I'm just joshing. Oh my gosh, this guy. Setting the destination via code. Okay, so let's go to the human script, and basically the only thing that we're going to do over here is we're going to on awake, void awake. No, that's not the human code. This is the human code. On start, we're going to get the player and then set that as the target. So we're going to get a private follower entity pathfinding follow, and then we're going to grab that from, let's just grab it on the wake just in case we want to use it in other scripts. I don't think we will need to, but just in case, you know, save us some time in the future. And then on start, we're going to get our follow, and then get the targets. Wait, how do you set it? Destination. We're going to get our destination, and then, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Destination. And then we're going to get it to find first object by type, and it's going to be our player. And then it's going to be, what does the follower entity want? It's a vector 3. Oh, then this has to be done on update. Okay. Transform.position. That's fine. So let's make a timer script really quick. Not a timer script, just a timer. Private float timer. And then we're going to make a const. Private const float search. Search time is equal to 1 second. And then we could change that in the future. And then we're going to do a private void update. And then we're just going to check if timer is greater than or equal to our search time, then we want to write this code. And that's just basically going to be this. And then we're also going to set timer plus equals time dot delta time. And then after this, or inside of here, we're going to do timer is equal to 0f. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, and then that should be good. Should be good. Should be good. Let us try out the game. I have so much shit on my desk now, all of a sudden. Take that. Aha! Can't get me! Aha! Oh my gosh, look at him go. Can't get me! This guy's so slow. Watch this. BAM! No way! Oh, he's still following me. He's still following me. Okay. So we need a... Hey, stop doing that script. Okay. Sick. So now all we have to do is on our hook punch. Nope. On our death script. On death, all we have to do is we just get our human and then just stop follow. And that should work. That should just work. Sick. I'm thinking about performance. Is stopped. I think that should be easy. And then also, we don't want to do the search all the time. We just want a vector 3. So, oh no, but we still have the transform, right? Like we could still keep track of the transform. So private transform player transform, and then we could get that here. Let's do it on start. Private void start. Then let's get the player transform is equal to this. Player transform. Ah, perfect. That should help with performance a little bit. If we have 100 player objects or 100 human objects, I don't think it should be that demanding, but just in case, you know. Just in case. Okay. Sick. Sorry, I'm just like eating. I'm just. Let's look at this follow. Let's see what we have. Reached destination. What is this? True if the AI has reached the follower destination, considers its destination reach when it is within stop distance. Okay, sick. That's perfect. I don't even have to code if it's like close to him. It's perfect. Sorry. I can't help it, you know? Okay. Sick. I finished. I don't have to eat. So now the only thing that we want to do is we want to check if is stopped. What is stopped? Okay, I think that's something that we can do. So I think that's fine. Let's get our serialized field, private animator, and then check if we are punching. If animator dot get current state info for our second layer dot is name, set that to attack or punch. I forgot what I named it. Then we're going to return. But if not, then we're going to do animator dot if follow dot reached destination. Then we're going to set trigger. Excuse me. Attack. Excuse me. And then basically the only thing that we're doing basically this exact same code. Oh, and we already have an attack script. This is perfect. So we don't even have to do anything. We just add the attack script onto the... Man, what the fuck? I coded this so well. What the fuck? I don't do that. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let's look here. Oh my gosh, and this makes it so much easier too. Let's create an empty. Let's put that where our punch is. Give me a second. Boop. Punch is gonna be right. Oh. It doesn't have to be super precise, but I just want it to be precise, you know. Boom. Boom, we bring the boom. Okay, perfect. That's going to be our punch spot. Perfect. Then we are going to drag this into our punch spot. And we already made the prefab. What the fuck? I can't... This is so easy. What the heck? And then on the animator, the only thing that we have... Oh my god. What the heck? Attacks, create explosion. Let's set this to... Let's set it to 5. And then let's get this player... Let's get the human prefab. And then let's set the follow distance to stop distance. Set it to 0.5. If it's 0.5, I think I want to be more forgiving. So let's set this to 1. And now we have a better understanding of what our health would be. So let's set this to 10. And then on 10, just so we can have this to test out, let's just turn off our game object. Just to test it out, to see if we're actually working. Okay. Okay. This should work. This should work. What? What? I didn't want to do that. Oh. Parameter does not exist. That's very true. I didn't set anything up. Okay. This has no exit time. No exit time, but we do want to transition. That's fine. And then our blend is going to be, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. We're going to add in a parameter called attack. It's going to be a trigger, and then this is going to be our speed. And then on our layers, this is going to be set to attack. And then after we're done, we're going to set this to like 0.95. Set this to, that's fine. That's fine. Conditions, we're setting this, oh, no conditions. We just wanted to go back immediately. Perfect there. With our speed, I think the only thing that we have to do here is get our animator. We could do this after. No, we do this before. So then our animator dot set float is going to be equal to speed, but our float is going to be our follow dot speed. Where's our velocity dot magnitude divided by follow dot max speed, like this. Yep, should be good. Then it will give us a normalized value between 1 and 0 of how fast we are going. So that is exactly what we are looking for, because that is how our blend tree is set up. So let's go ahead and test that out. Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! He's trying to. Oh my gosh! No! No! Okay, is he gonna kill me? He's punching me. I think he did punch me over 10 times already. So if he's not killing me, then something's up. What's up? Can we turn off this A-star also? That is annoying. Settings, debug, path logging, only errors. Thank you. So the human damage should be human. The player should be marked as gorilla. So let me go to the damage receiver. Where is that at? Explosion prefab, damage instance, damage receiver. If is already dead. If is gorilla and damage type is gorilla, return. If is not gorilla and damage type is human, return. I should be taking damage. But I'm not. It's my phone. I should be taking damage, but I'm not. What was the debug.log? Found receivers 3. Okay, so it definitely did find the receivers. Before we add it, I want to check what the name of the receiver is. Debug.log receiver, or let's just do collider .gameObject.name, and let's see which ones it finds. Oh, can't reach me. Haha. It's only finding... Oh, that's why. I don't have a collider on me. Nope. This is just a trigger. Let us set it to X, nope. Y, Z. Let's move it forward. Let's get the radius up. Like there. I think that's good. Okay. Now we should see. There we go. What's up, Mr. VR, Mr. Nano? Oops, wrong channel. Here we go. No! I'm dead. Okay, sick. So we can get hit 10 times. You made the web game sick. So I can play. Okay, sick. I think now is a great time because I think I just hit a milestone. I got the damage dealt. I got the UI, the AI working. Pretty much the only things we have left to do are... What's left to do? Oh. It's to do the... Make a map true. as to make the intimidation. So the intimidation should be... Yeah, intimidation should be a heal. So I'm thinking about making a thing you can pick up to heal yourself. And then maybe it spawns at different points of the map. That could be interesting. Okay. So, before we do that, let's test out your game, huh? Itch. Yippee. Oh. I've got to... Okay. Sick. Let me go ahead and add in a new layer. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to add in a capture. Hello, display capture. And let's do Dupe by Nano. Okay, sick. You ready? I am ready to do this. Let me turn on the audio track so you guys can hear. Okay, sick. I'm ready. You're ready. We're all ready. Ooh-wee. Nice. Listen to that. 0 sensitivity. That doesn't look great. This game is about a kid getting trapped in a prototype world, and your goal is to beat all the levels. Okay. Sick. Settings. Okay. 0 doesn't inspire a lot of confidence because I feel like... Whoa! And the R key is to restart the level. Try pressing left click. Nice job. Now to move, it is WASD. Can I jump? Yo, you got jumping in this game. Nice. The sensitivity is way too high. I need to restart. Give me a second. We're still doing it. Oh, hold up. I don't have a Twitch chat up. Okay, let us... What the heck? Immediately just going to 25? There we go. Much better. What is this jumping? Nice job. What is this like hopping thing that it does? It feels like there's like a... What is that? Why is it doing that to me? Great, you did it. I think I can't see after all. I am just a dialogue. Oh, I got you. Well, now you see that white stuff? Yup, I see it. You need to reach it. If you need help, just click me. I do need help. Oh, you need help? Yup, I can't reach it. Well, great. Press E to open the editor. Wow. Okay. This is the Vera Studios. Yo, what's up, brother? I'm playing Mr. Nano's game right now. So you want to press the item on the bottom left. You click it once, then then you click where you want to place it. Okay. Wow, this is cool. Wait a second. Interesting. So, okay. Oh, no, it doesn't do... Interesting. It doesn't do it directionally. What's going on, Mr. Metal? Mr. Metal, what's up? Go back. Okay, let's try this. Ah! What is that, Nano? What is this hitching that's going on? Okay, I can't get up that side. Just finished recording a thing and saw I am live. I was I've been trying to make this gorilla game. I sent the animations in. Oh my gosh, hold up. How can I get up here higher? And I think it's turning out okay. Maybe? Okay, let's try this. Go back. This is a very interesting game concept. I think I'm stuck though. Yeah, well, we finished so far with the gorilla game. We finished the animations. I cannot crouch. Oh! It shut down. It's a little buggy. It's a little buggy, Mr. Nano. It did shut down on me. I pressed control and then it broke. I think very interesting game, very interesting concept. I really like it a lot. I like the concept of it a lot. If you were to polish it, is this something that you were... you don't press control W. Oh yeah, I forgot to say don't press control W. This is what the game looks like so far. So we don't have the walk animations working correctly for the human, but we do have everything else working. So we get to him, and then he punches, and he actually punches me. He deals damage, and I can deal damage to him also. So we can actually have a little combat. And we got the ragdoll working, and we got smashing, pouncing. Ooh, damn, look at that. Right now it's too powerful. It's too powerful. So I'm thinking about making it so in order to not make it as powerful, to have it like on a really long cooldown or something. Because pretty much the pound attack right now, it can like, there's this huge radius where it just kills everybody. Huge radius. Also, someone beat you to your idea. I know. I saw your comment. I'm not too concerned about it though. It's we're making pretty different games, and also I need to implement this heal I'm doing, and I also fix the punch. So the punch looks weird, but it looks better than what it looked like before. So we're not, you know. Boop boop. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So we got this working. Yeah, fix the punch. I actually can fix the walking animation pretty easily. I just have to go to this stuff and just click that and click that. And then the only thing we have to do now is just adjust the speed so it doesn't do that weird like foot slidey thing. Or it doesn't look like he's like, you know, running. Look at him go! No way. It's root animation, is it? Yeah, it's root animation. Also, I will say it is possible to beat the game. Yeah, we'll give it another go after in a little bit. I just want to continue on working on the game a little bit more before we continue, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't like this root animation. Let me find a run animation on Mixamo. Mixamo. Log in. Okay, sicky dicky. Okay, let's find a run animation that doesn't have Uh, what do you think about this one? I think that's a good one, huh? I think we should go with that one. Oh, that's great. That is great. Let's do that one. We don't want the skid. 30 frames a second. Let's do that one. Sick. Okay, run. Perfect. Let's go bring that into our project. Where is it at? Loop. Animator. Move. Blend tree. Let's get into our blend tree. Let's do our run. Hello. Oh, there we go. Do our run. Okay, perfect. Let's check this one out. Oh my goodness. No, no way. Hold on. I forgot. I thought I did that. I didn't know that I did not do that. Okay, let's do it. Let's check it. That is so great. That is so great. Look at him go. Look at him go. I think I can like kill him one shot from even here. Oh, that's so perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's get in a bunch of guys into our scene and see what it looks like now. Let's get rid of this box. And then we have to rescan the A-star graph real quick. Just because I don't want to layer mask. Let us... Can we ignore a tag? Settings. Is there a tag to ignore? Tag names, basic ground. Okay, that's fine. If not... Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out. Excuse me. Let's just make new layers. Players. Or actives. Just so we know that the player would be active. Let's do actives. Yes. And let's do the human prefab as actives. Yes. And then in the A-star, we do everything except for actives. And now if we scan, we should see... Let's scan. Hey, look at that. Nice. Sick. Okay, perfect. Now, let's add in a bunch of guys. And before we do that, actually, let's make this into a prefab. Human prefab. Okay, sick. Now, let's just add in guys everywhere. And let's see how difficult it is. You know what? I should have done this a little bit more methodically. Let's just do this. Too late. Okay. And we should see, when we hit play, we should see all of these little guys running up to us. That is so great. Look at them. Look at them. Okay. So one problem we could solve very quickly is that they're not doing local avoidance, and we do want that. Layer default agent, that's perfect. Collides with everything. Yeah, collides with everything. Okay, What does locked mean? A locked unit cannot move. Okay, but other units still try to avoid it. Okay, that's perfect. But that's one of the things, you know? Like, I feel like if we have 100 humans, they're not going to all be able to gang up on us. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. Yeah, it can't punch me. Oh, are they still like rounding up to each other? That shouldn't happen. Jesus. That's so great. It is so great. So great. Cool. Sick. So the local avoidance isn't working for some reason. Agent time horizon obstacle max neighbors is 10. Collides with everything. Let's look up the documentation for A star. Pathfinding documentation. See what's going on with it. Getting started. Graph types. We already know about graph types. Agent movements. Wandering. Local avoidance. Also, for my game, I recommend using the floor prefab. Oh, you can make stairs. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about like just trying to use the use the angled one to just like make stairs to go up. But that makes sense what you're saying. RVO. Okay. Okay. So let's do, we need an RVO controller. Cannot use this and that at the same time. What do we need for local avoidance? Remove components. We don't want that then. 3.2. Use all the cameras. Yeah, I got you. I'll keep that in mind next time we get in. Keeping the agents on the nav mesh. Constrained. Perfect. Local avoidance parameters. I am using this, but I guess we don't have the definition of what's... Here, let's go to one of these. Or let's go to just this. The height, orientation, z-axis, move forward, positional smoothing, gravity, raycast, ground math, actives, movement plane source graph, yeah. Move agents with transform. Tags, pathfinding, dynamic, recalculate path automatically, yeah. I don't know why this isn't working. I think it should just work. Follower entity. Let me look up follower entity. Yeah, features. Let's see the features. So see local avoidance. This enabling this will automatically add to component to the entity. Okay. RVO settings. But if it's automatically adding it, how come I don't see it? Hold on. Let's see. So you're telling me that all of these should have local avoidance when I click on it? It does. But they're still running into each other. A single global RVO simulator component is required for local avoidance. Okay. In the scene. Okay. So we need an RVO local avoidance over here. RVO simulator. There we go. Perfect. Ah, easy. It's a little confusing. I wish that they, that would show up. But at least we got it working now. Look at them go. Look at them go. Look at all these guys. No way. Am I going to die? Oh! Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that is so cool. That is so cool. Look at Max Neighbors. Yeah. I think I think it's I think I definitely do have to test it out with stress test it out a little bit more. But Max Neighbors I think is fine. I think 10 is fine. I don't think we need to get much further than 10. Actually, in fact, we might even be able to set it down to something like 5, just because we don't really want a lot of calculations to be happening, since this is going to be on the web, So let me go ahead and delete these really quick, just because I want to line them all up more nicer. Okay, let's do that. Boop, boop. Send them over. Let's grab these. Let's grab all of these. Let's grab all of these. How many do we have so far? 23. I know it's using dots, so it should be pretty performant at larger scales. But I just don't know how performant, because even like there could be memory issues with like keeping track of all of this stuff. But if we're using one component, actually I think it should be fine. How many do we have? 95? Yeah, so let's do 5 more. Or let's do 4 more, because one of them is already 1, right? Yeah. So we just need 4 more, and then this is going to be 100. So this is 100 guys. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that is so perfect. That is so perfect. That is 100 guys. Oh, this is great. Yeah. We could walk over them. Oh, that's so great. Look at that. Look at that. This is great. This is great. I think right now, way too easy. Just because we're just able to continue to run from them forever. So there has to be some way that we can make it more difficult for the gorilla. Um, uh, let's punch through. Punch, 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 punch. I'm just spamming punch. One sec. One sec. Stun lock when hit. Yeah, but I think the problem is that I'm not even getting hit. You know. Look at these guys. And this thing is like, boom, way too powerful. I think the only thing is that we're going to have to like limit this somehow. Like definitely we're gonna have to limit the pound attack. But I love look at how just well this is working. You know, it's just working. I'm just since there are 100 men. Yeah. Uh, it is just it's so great. It's so great. It feels so great. It's so cool. You know. So let us how okay. How do you think we should go about doing the stun lock thing? Because I think it makes sense. We get we run into like a trap or something. Stun lock makes sense. How do we do that? Hey, I if I send you a tester that support that model, so say that if I send you a tester that support that model, will you add it to one human texter? What do you mean? Send me a text texture. Yeah. I mean, if you want to, I guess yeah. It's a mixable model. So if you want to make a texture for the model, down, send it. Okay. Sick. Super sick. Excuse me. Okay, let's get rid of all of these. Oh, local avoidance, debug, rendering, nothing, movement. Okay, sick. This is 100. Can we actually tell if we have 100? How many do we have? Yeah, 100. 100 selected. Sick. Perfect. Yeah, I'm just so happy with it. I am just so happy with it. So happy. We could just release this right now. What do you think? This is great. Make the texture, brother. I have a Discord. You can send it through the Discord. And I think for now, is this going to be a short stream today? I mean, we basically already got it, right? We got the game working in a working state. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, that's so satisfying. Bam! And then like all of them move. Bam! Oh my gosh. So then it's a Q&A stream. Um, if I'm gonna be, you could ask me questions. You could always ask me questions. I'm down for that. Um, I guess we could always end the stream with a Q&A. I don't know. I haven't really streamed much. So I don't know how to go about it, but oh my, this is so satisfying. Okay, let's do it again. Let's start again. Let's start again. I am so happy with this. I am so happy. Definitely need to figure out. Oh, this is so great. So great. Oh, on Mixamo, I'm not too sure. I just looked up. I just looked up for the skins, and then I just found the first one. Oh my gosh! Look at that. I gotta look up. I gotta look it up for you real quick. Hold on. Let's look at the skin. Mixamo characters. His name is Remy. That's the name of the guy. Remy. Okay. Let's quickly do the. Let's make the heal. How do we want to do the heal? I'm trying to think of ways that we can make this harder. Or we could just make it, you know. I want there to be like a spam attack. You're able to hit somebody. Maybe what if we did something like you're able to bongos from Donkey Kong. Okay, we can make that. We'll have to make it quick unless I have like something already. No, I don't have bongos. We'll make a quick set of bongos in Blender. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's get rid of that. Shift A, cube, tab. Let's do. I have no clue if this is how you make bongos, but I'm just doing it. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We're gonna make a cube. Shift A, cube. We're gonna increase the scale on the Z. Then increase just this side, like that. Perfect. And then let's do a subdivision surface modifier, something like that. And then let's just add supporting loops on here. Ah, perfect. Okay. That was a lot easier on that side than I thought it was gonna be. In terms of this though, is that good on the bongos? I think that's good, right? We just apply this. And then we just grab these top faces. Control plus, 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 plus. And then we can add in a... Let's add in a new material. What is the color of the bongos on the top? What is that color? Let's look at some bongos. Bongos. Nope, I don't want to look it up on there. Bongos. Images of bongos. Yeah, they're kind of white. That's what I imagined. So let's grab those again. Let's assign that material. Let's grab this face and let's assign a new material. Assign. And this is going to be like the black border. Black. Boop. And then the rest of them can be like wood texture. Except for... Here, let's grab this bottom piece. Move it up. Like that. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. So we're going to do a 2-hour stream. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet. Let's just get the bongos going and then we'll see. Because I was expecting... No, you're right. You know, I should do a longer stream just because I want to get this done. Select. This is the white material. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. 2, 3. Let's make a new wood. Assign. Okay. Select. 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 Yeah, okay. Let's check out what this looks like. Oh, right. The wood has to be brown. Doesn't make sense that it wouldn't be brown, right? Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty good. Pretty good, isn't it? Okay. I think the bongo, the top color of the bongo, this is the bongo skin, right? Bongo skin. Should be like a yellowish color. Yeah, like that. Boom. Sick. And then we can duplicate this. How do we duplicate? Okay, perfect. And then I think bongos are usually connected, right? Somehow. So I think it's good just like that. Let us also add in, I think I want a little bit of decoration because I'm looking at the bongos on the side over here. Let's add in a Shift A, just like a square. Cube. Don't want that. GY, GX, RZ, like this. S. I forgot I should probably apply the scale of this. Control A scale. Okay, then we're going to grab, nope, just this. Hold on, sorry. Give me a second. S, scale that down. S, Z, G. Can we add an no, we can't add an array modifier to this because I should have thought about that. Oh well. L S Z sec GZ idea sub then extrude. No, I want it to be separated. I want it to be separated from the main mesh. I just don't want this, or let's just do this, L. Whatever. Let's delete this. Let us add in a mesh right here. Let's add in an array modifier. Array, yep. Let's add in. Would an array be better or would a mirror be better? I think a mirror would actually be better. Mirror. And I think we just need Y. Bam! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's not do that. S. And then let's do some subdivisions onto it. Okay, and then let's grab this top half and let's just move it into the spot like that. Whoops. Rotate it. Ooh. Boom. Easy. Okay. I'll catch you later. I will catch you later if you are around later. Okay. That looks good. And then maybe we can add in a torus around, but I think this is good for now. Let's Control A, apply the scale, apply the mirror, Shift D, R, Z. Let's undo that. Let's do set origin to volume. Perfect. Let's do Shift D, R, Z. 90. Oh. Sick. And then let's make this a metal texture. So let's go into here. Change it to like more of a gray metal, metallic. Set that up. Roughness. And then let's set it to shade smooth. Perfect. Metal. Control J. Assign. We don't need the second one. Okay. Sick. And maybe we can add in a torus also onto here. Give me a second. Shift A. Mesh. Torus. GZ. S. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Let's delete that. Shift A. Torus. Don't want it too high poly. Minor segments. Yeah, that's good. Major radius. Yeah, I think right there is good. Minor. Ah. Give me a second. Give me a second. Everybody was here. Mesh. Torus. Minor radius. Oh, that's what it's... Okay. Major radius. Minor radius, we can make it even smaller. Yeah, and then... like that. That looks good. Maybe have one... I think 4 is fine. Okay, sick. Let's move it up. Scale it up. Shade smooth. And let's add in that metal. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Okay, perfect. I get Control G. And then let's get rid of this. This. Control G. Shift D. X. RY. GZ. GX. Perfect. These are bongos. Bongos. Save the blend file. Sick. Let's go to Unity, and then we can add the bongos onto our guy. All right. Models. Let's open this up. Let's drag it in. Oh. Sick. Whoa. I do not want... Let's open it up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Not responding. That's not good. Oh, it has like a little black dot in the top also. Maybe I should add that also. Nice. Let's inset this. Sign this as black. Sign. Perfect. And let's also get rid of the camera and the lights. And then delete. Yep. Add in these new bongos. Here we go. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Interesting. This metal texture didn't come out metal. So let's grab this metal. And let's change the color to smoothness. Huh. Maybe it just needs to be more black. Yeah, that does. It just doesn't look metallic at all. What's up with that metallic map? Ah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, sick, sick. So we got these bongos. I guess whenever our guy runs into them, then we should be good to create empty parent. Health pickup. And then let's get some oscillation going. I have this oscillator script that I always use. Oscillation script Unity. But let me just find. Okay, perfect. Let's just copy this, add this oscillation. Yep. Timer, time, delta time. We don't need the private float timer. Let's rename this timer to timer. That timer to timer. And then let's do transform. And let's do transform dot move. Late 0 oscillation oscillate timer speed is gonna be, yeah, whatever, 2 0. Okay, perfect. And that oscillation is going to be on the, I think on the model it makes more sense. I don't want it to be on the actual thing over here. So let's add this oscillation onto here. Let's make this a lot smaller. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Not that small. Let's do 0.1. Let's do 0.5, 0.6, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.3. I think 0.3 is good. Then let's get rid of the oscillation script on here, remove components, and then let's add in a sphere collider. Perfect. Let's make the radius bigger, like that. Let's make it lower. Okay, and then let's test it out. Let's see what that looks like. Oh. Whoops. Translate, transform, rotate. I think the rotate is fine. But we need the translate is not fine. The rotate is fine. Let's just see what it looks like without the rotate. Let's see. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Let's do the attack. Let's do the punch for the human prefabs. I want the punch to actually have like a longer range. If it's gonna be that far, I want the punch to have a longer range and to deal more damage. So maybe like 5, just because, or else we're never gonna get hit if we set it to however much we had it. Well, I'm already dead. Okay, let's try again. What the heck? That was so fast. Okay, let's also go to these bongos. Let's get rid of these. Yeah. Let's focus on the bongos because we got the people working 100%. We got them working. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's set this trigger to true. Let's go to, let's add in a new script. Let's go health pickup. Yep, perfect. And then let's go ahead and set this to let's do this. I want to also copy this just to see if this works also. Transform. Yep. Timer sets it here. Yep. Okay. And then in this case, I want the bongos. Health pickup. What are all of these? On disable. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Health pickup. Okay. Let's do private void on trigger enter. If other try get components player. Then we want to destroy game object. That's right. And we also want to give the player. Oh. Out player. We want to give the player the ability to heal. So we have to have a tracker for that. So let's do that. Let's do a public. Actually, this shouldn't be up here. This should be down here. Now up here, let's do a public. Heals public int heals available. Get. We could do set. Okay. And then on intimidate, if heals available is less than 0, then we return. If heals available is less than 0, then we return. This is an int, right? Yeah. Okay, and if we do this, then heals available is going to be decremented by 1. Intimidate has been in for a while, brother, but we're working on it right now. We're going to add in heals available plus in. Now we are going to actually set it so we're gonna be able to use it. Link to these bongos because Mr. Nano suggested bongos. Serialize not creatable. Okay, what is this? What is this talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, Nano knows what's up. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if this works. Got the bongos. And we also have all the enemies working. Interesting. Interesting. Oscillation is a little bit wacky, a little bit crazy. Speed is going to be 1.05 or 0.5 F 0.5. Okay. Let's do 0.05. Rip bongos. Oh yeah, they're gone. No longer with us. Sad to say. It was so fun to have the enemies in. You should have been here. Oh, also, I'll add them back in just for you, just so you can see what it looks like. We found this great animation for the it looks kind of haunted, huh? Let's turn that down even more. Let's set it to let's try that. Raised by a roller coaster. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. I think you're really going to like the run animation that we found. No. The run animation for the humans. Nice. That works. Perfect. Let me add some humans for you. Oh, actually, I didn't even test if it worked completely. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. That should have not happened. Oh, I know what's wrong. The reason why it's working and it shouldn't be working is because this should be less than or equal to 2. So it should be this. Okay, then now that should work. Let me add the humans. You're going to love this. This is also something that we found just on accident, you know? Oh, it's probably okay. Yeah. I think I know where that's from. Let's go to humans, prefabs. Okay, you ready for it? You ready? Here we go. Look at them run. Look at that. Oh, look at them. And they also attack also. And I think I'm going to die really fast. Boop. Yeah. So I was trying to balance it so it's easier for the humans to win because right now it's like way too hard. Like I just do this once. Boo. They're all dead. Boo. Boo. I can't do the intimidate yet. But when we get here, boop, we pick that up. And now we can intimidate. Damn, look at that. Looks like a flock of birds. Yeah, yeah. It uses A-star pathfinding. I think bird flocking behavior. I don't think. Bird flocking behavior was simulated by this guy. I forgot his name. But it's called the Boyd's algorithm. Boids. Boyd's. It doesn't use that. This uses A-star pathfinding, which is a really smart algorithm. Really simple, really smart algorithm to do pathfinding. And just whenever they start combining together, they sort of clump up, and we're using local avoidance so it doesn't, they don't run into each other. But it does kind of look like birds. And we tested it with 100. It works fine with 100. This whole thing is like working perfectly. Bah! 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 Ah! They got me. Next thing that we want to do is... What do we want to do next? Oh. We actually want to heal when we do the intimidate. So in this case, we want to go to our damage receiver and then do a public void heal. Amount, do a float, amount to heal. And then health plus equals amount to heal. Okay, perfect. And then whenever we do our intimidate, we want to do get components. Do we have our damage receiver? No, we don't. It doesn't matter. Let's do get components damage receiver. Damage receiver dot heal, and then amount to heal, let's just set it to 10. Wait. We can't do that because we can't just set it automatically. We have to set it to max health. So we're just going to do if health is greater than max health, then we want to just set our health is equal to max health. Okay, perfect. Easy. That is done. That is set. I guess the next things that we want to do is work on UI. Do we want to work on UI? Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? I don't know. Do I want to end the stream? So good. Ooh. I feel like yesterday we did like 8 hours almost. 7 hours? 6 hours? I feel like we did a bunch of hours yesterday, so I was like kind of burnt out, and I feel like it kind of followed me to today because I just I've been feeling like I've been wanting to end the stream soon just because I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired, Don't let the gorillas win. Hello? I do want the gorilla to win. I'm the gorilla. That's what I'm saying. That's so good. Like realism. It is. It's just so fun to actually like walk around and just like smash on them. Okay. Let's let's make a spawner for the humans. Create empty human spawner. Human spawner. Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of all these humans. Let's get human spawner. Oh, human spawner. Yep. And then let's go to that script. Why is it? Oh, yeah. It needs like one human to be in the scene already. So let's do that. I don't think we should get that problem anymore. Okay, so the human spawner is going to have a private static int number of humans spawned. And then we're going to do a private float time to spawn. You know what? Let's just spawn them all in the beginning. Private void private I enumerator. Then let's do start. Let's do while number of humans is less than 99 or less than 100. Yeah. We want to yield return null. Then instantiate serialize private game object human prefab. Let's do random float time to spawn is equal to random dot range let's do 5. Let's do 1f to 3f, and then let's do yield return new, wait for real time seconds, wait for real seconds real time, and this is time to spawn. And then once we do that, then we're going to do number human spawn plus, and then we're going to instantiate a human prefab. Yeah. At transform.position. Yeah. Just like that. What's wrong? Okay. Quaternion dot identity. Okay, there we go. So now we have human spawners, and we can set up a few different spawners in different locations, and we don't have to worry about keeping track of them because they'll automatically keep track of each other. Super easy, super simple. Let's get that there. Okay, let's add in a spawner here, a spawner there, spawner there, spawner there, spawner there. Okay, and let's see if it works. Oh. 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 Yo, look at that. They're coming. They're coming. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Yeah, and then they stop spawning once they hit 100. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that code like fantastic? Let me pause it real quick and make sure that there's actually 100. I don't want to, you know, there's 105. Oh, yeah. I know why. Let's do it here. And let's do if a number of humans spawned is greater than or equal to 99, then we just return. Let's break. There we go. Nope. Let's do it here. So we instantiate and then we increase the number at the same time. This makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. I was about to send out this game with 105 people being spawned instead of just 100. Can you believe me? Can you believe that? The game was gonna be like, why is it not balanced? And I would be like, well, obviously, you're bad. But actually, in reality, there was 5 more people than there should have been. It would have been a disaster. It would have been terrible. That's so good. Look at all those lines. Look at them following me. Okay, let's check again. How many humans do we have? Should be 100. Perfect. Perfect. So great. So great. So great. Okay. Okay. I think I am good for today. I feel like we got a lot of progress done. We got the AI. I might hop on later just because I feel like I just need to take a break. I think I just need to take a break, you know. We've been doing it. We've been going for 3 hours now, and I just need a little break. I need a little break. But if not today, then thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate all the thoughts and ideas. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Possibly today. I just need to take a break. Okay, I'll catch you later. Bye bye.